everyone, and welcome back to the channel and another 5-Minute Friday. Okay, we're going to jump right into it. I will set the timer, and here we go. These are actually really funny this week. And so, number one, are you aware that you have resting bitch face? Yes, I'm aware that I have resting bitch face. People often ask me if I'm angry. I'm not angry. Normally when I'm angry, I'm quite quiet and my face is actually calm. The face that people are used to is that might be interpreted as angry is actually concentration. My dad used to be the same way. We get this really big wrinkle right over our nose, and I think it's from frowning, but not for contempt or anger. It's just concentration. Plus, as I get older, I'm supposed to wear glasses and I don't do a good job, so I tend to squint a little bit. And so if I'm squinting to read something and concentrating, I have resting bitch face. I accept it. That's very funny. Number two, how do you find a good accountant? Great question. There are a ton of shitty accountants. I've met a lot of them. They are number crunchers. They hate people. They'd love to be locked in a closet and left to play with numbers all day. I tend to recommend and refer accountants that are strategic. I like ones that are owners, and that could be partners in a big firm where they have skin in the game, or smaller firms I see have a lot of the commonalities that smaller businesses might have. And so I tend to recommend accountants who have experience. They are business owners. They understand that an accountant's job is not just to do the numbers and the tax returns, both personal and corporate, but to actually offer strategic advice. My good friend Damon Palin here in Victoria is someone that my whole group works with and refers to because he's a business owner who just happens to also be an accountant. And so he's a strategic partner in a business, and he's probably representative of 5% of accountants that I've met. The other 95% went into accounting so they wouldn't have to talk to people. Sorry, allergies. Number three, is it okay to call my competitors' clients? Yes, that should be half of your time is calling your competitors' clients. If you think you can do a better job for them than the competitor is, call them. A lot of times I'll call a competitor's client and they'll say, we're already working with so-and-so. I say, that's great. How about I am the second dog in the race? If you're happy with what you're getting from them, awesome. But if at one point or any point you get dissatisfied with the service or you don't like the pricing, I'm happy to be your sober second thought and give you a competitive quote. Now, I would say probably 20% of our business comes from those types of calls we make. And so most people go, well, is it really worth your time? Yeah. Not only am I taking clients, but I'm taking them away from a competitor. And so that's never a bad thing. That's delicious. Number four, what type of business resources do you read? I find that my ability to sit down and read is relatively limited these days. Aside from the newspaper, I read the investing section and the political section of the Globe and Mail and the New York Times almost every night. But that's about the depth I go into reading. That said, I do read websites and I listen to a lot of books on tape. There are a couple of books like The E-Myth, which is something that I read every year. But aside from that, most of the books that I consume now, I do by audiobook. I'll go out for a 2 or 3 hour walk 4 to 5 times a week, normally in the morning, and I'll listen to a book. That being said, I'm also a note taker, and so I will bring a pad of paper, small pad, right, little, maybe a 4x6 pad that I'll stick in my pocket. And if there's a good tip in that business book, I'll actually stop the book on my iPhone and then make a note, and I'll review that a little bit later. And a lot of books too, you can timestamp right while you're listening, so you can go back to that section. Kindle has that, but I don't know if it has it on the audio version. But yeah, I would say 90% of the books I consume now are done audio. The only thing I really read are the papers. And then number 5, which is kind of what we just talked about, what's your favorite business book? Business books that I refer to everyone are The E-Myth by Michael Gerber, which I've read easily 30 times. The 1 Minute Millionaire by Mark Victor Hansen is exceptional. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a book that every person should read. It'll be painful for most. Obviously, What Men Don't Tell Women About Business is a page turner, market shark, game changer. And the recent book, Activating Champions, I think is probably one of the most powerful tools that a professional can put in their arsenal. Anyway, that's the 5 questions for this week. Thank you for submitting them, Deborah, Donna, Tom, Bill, and Adam. I really appreciate it. Keep them coming. You can put questions down in the comments or always email them to chris@ghostceo.com. Thanks for watching, and remember, gladiators eat first. See you in the next video.